It's 6:03 on Wednesday, November 27th. We are at 45 degrees, going up to about 55 today. Increasing clouds as the day goes on. Good morning, I'm Michelle Basch.
And I'm John Aaron. The top story we are following, Thanksgiving. It's tomorrow, and millions of people are traveling today, many by plane, so they can gather with loved ones. WTOP's Luke Lukert is checking things out at Reagan National Airport this morning. And Luke, you say things are getting a little busier there?
Hey, John and Michelle, the lines are starting to get a lot longer here at the northern security checkpoint at Reagan National. Right now, according to their information, those waiting times for the TSA security are upward of 25 minutes. If you are heading to the airport right now, my advice would be to go to the southern security checkpoint. They actually, just a few minutes ago, started telling people in line here at the northern security checkpoint just to take the 5-minute walk to the southern security checkpoint to actually save a little bit of time. It's about half the wait time right now, according to their information. But it's busy right now at 6 a.m., and I can imagine it's only going to get a little bit worse for flights that are a little later in today. This is going to be one of the busiest days of travel for the year for airports. TSA expecting to screen about 2.9 million travelers across the country. But once you make it through the long security line, good news is that no flights have been canceled. And looking at the board, really only one has been delayed. Reporting live at Reagan National, Luke Lukert, WTOP News.
All right, Luke, see if you can get a hot cinnamon bun and some coffee.
Airport staples.
There you go. Now, if you're driving to your Thanksgiving destination, it's an age-old question. Do I fill up my gas tank near home or after I hit the road? WTOP's Neil Augenstein has you covered.
It's good news here at the gas pump this Thanksgiving. The national average price of gas fell to $3.01 per gallon this week. That's its lowest level since May of 2021. Here in Prince William County, I'm doing even better. The pump reads $2.87 for regular. As you know, prices tend to get a bit cheaper when you get outside of the metropolitan area. Of course, then you've got to do the calculations of whether you have enough gas to get to the gas station. If you're driving an EV this year, you've no doubt mapped where you can find charging stations along the way. Outside of Manassas, Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
Okay, so is your diet doomed tomorrow? Well, WTOP's John Doman has some tips on getting through the meal.
We know you're going to eat a lot, but starting with a salad or a healthy soup is one way to make sure it's not all bad for you. Or set out a fruit tray or charcuterie board while people are still waiting for dinner to finish.
It's a way to get people to eat more fruit, more vegetables that they normally would not eat.
Jennifer Dixon Cravens is a nutrition instructor with the University of Maryland College of Agriculture. Other ways to make dinner healthier.
You can use nuts and vegetables for your stuffing to add more heartiness to it because nuts are very high in protein. You can also add more fruits into your desserts.
And instead of sugar,
add more cinnamon, more cardamom, nutmeg, mace, cloves. Those are some of the airy spices that you can use where they still have a sweetness.
Lots more advice at WTOP.com. John Doman, WTOP News.
Two staples of D.C. sports could be getting major facelifts soon. D.C. Council, in a preliminary vote, has passed legislation to clear funds for both Capital One Arena and Nationals Park. Mayor Muriel Bowser is dedicating $515 million of taxpayer funds for major renovations to Capital One Arena. Ted Leonsis has said that redevelopment plans would start immediately after approval, with construction coming as soon as this summer. A final vote is scheduled for later in the year, next month. Now, Councilmember Charles Allen says it's noteworthy that lawmakers are also investing in Nats Park.
We're talking about a site that is generating 150 events per year when you tally it all up. That type of return on the economic investment is what we want. In the same way that the arena is a place where 250 plus events per year, creating the investment and the return that comes back on that. It's a bit ironic that we're voting on both these things on the same day. We don't want to find ourselves in a position like we did last year.
The council has decided to set aside a stream of existing revenue to pay for upgrades to Nats Park. Again, that legislation is expected to be finalized next month.